And as we mark the end of this year's legislative session, Tennessee is looking at several new laws on the horizon, from sweeping changes to education and public safety to heated debates over immigration and civil rights. Tennessee's House Minority Leader Karen Camper is here to talk more about some of the bills that passed, as well as the ones that didn't, and what it all means for you here in Memphis and the Mid-South. Leader Camper, good to see you as always. How have you been?
I've been fine. Good to see you too, Alex. I've been doing well, thanks.
Glad to hear that. Let's start with one that has gathered so much attention, especially here in Memphis and Shelby County, the proposed bills for the MSCS takeover. And everything seemed to stall. Were you a bit surprised by the outcome of this?
Well, I won't say surprised. We've been fighting vigorously to bring some understanding to what real, locals having some insight into what needs to happen with our school system. And so I think dialogue is always important. I think we made some compelling points as to why we needed to kind of, pause, stop, let's just stop and see where we are. I'm not quite surprised about it, but I am happy that we were able to stop it at this point.
Obviously, there was so much passion, as you well know, on maybe both sides of this, because a lot of people say school reform, low-performing schools, change may be needed. How do you see solutions coming from this? I know the importance of dialogue and conversation. Where do we go from here, from that standpoint?
I think everybody wants the schools to be successful. I think everyone understands that there may be some things that we do need to change, we need to get at. One, I also think, is that we, the General Assembly, need to look at our role in what we've done to the system in Shelby County with all the laws we've passed over the years and the effects that has had on our system. Secondly, I believe that maybe with the audit that the speaker has, secured funding for, I think that's going to tell us a lot of great things that's happening within our district. And it might just hone us in to some of the changes that do need to take place. Now, if we need to make some changes, I think it's important to identify what those things are so that we're not just, doing some blanket reform that may not even address the things that are really a problem. So I think it's good that if we take time to identify what the concerns are, what the problems are, and where we need to grow, and then focus our energy on that.
And what about accountability? I know that was another issue, especially accountability for those who had questions about how the Memphis Shelby County School Board itself is run.
Well, people are elected, duly elected by the citizens of Memphis and Shelby County. And oftentimes we may not agree with how people perform their quote unquote duties. It may not look pretty, but it doesn't mean that they're not responsible. It doesn't mean that they don't have accountability. It doesn't mean that they shouldn't have accountability. And one of the things that'll come out in the audit, I believe, that will show just how accountable they have been, to the people's money. I think that will be revealed. We will see just how responsible they have been. And then if you think about it, it's really the superintendent that runs the system.
And
the board,
go right ahead.
Yes, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was going to say, let's move on just for a minute before we completely run out of time here. I also want to talk about some other issues. Lawmakers also discussed bills aimed at dissolving DEI and also undocumented students. Where do we stand on those bills now?
Well, the undocumented students bill is still held up in finance. It didn't fail. It didn't come out. So it's in the same posture. And that's not out of the ordinary. I have one there myself that I'm waiting to try to get done dealing with African-American heritage and cultural institutions. So it'll be in the same posture next year when we come back. So that's in full finance. The other two bills did in fact pass the floor. One last week and the other one last night. And it was very stressful. It was very, depressing to some degree to some of our members. It hurt a little bit for some of our members because we fought so hard for some of these achievements and they feel like they're being rolled back. But both of the bills did pass.
One last thing. What about some legislative gains that you saw on behalf of the caucus itself?
Oh, yes. Oh, man, our caucus did a great job. I know a lot of people think they're in the minority, they can't get things done. But we passed some bills, expanded insurance for people. We passed bills protecting children on the internet, from voyeurism and things like that. We passed 40, I think maybe 30 or 40 bills this year, which was very significant for us. to actually get done. Water safety on the lakes, we passed a lot of great bills. We also were able to get a lot of great things in the budget. So, Shelby County will have public safety dollars in the budget up to maybe, I think it was a pool of $100 million that we can draw down from. The zoo got $20 million in the budget. The Metal Museum, Stacks. I mean, a lot of people got a lot of great things in the budget. We also did a street naming for Dr. Gina Stewart, which I know a lot of people love and appreciate her. A bridge in my district was named after one of our heroes 30 years ago who saved people on that bridge. So it's been a lot of great things that sometimes get often overshadowed.
Well, we're going to have you back on the 3 o'clock, Leader Camper, so we can continue our conversation as always. Good to see you. We appreciate you taking the time to be on the 3.
Thank you.